Hello again, UWA Elite fans, and welcome to a very fan-centric card reveal. I'm the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale, and we are talking about iWrestle. And not just the matchups themselves, but how you can make your voice heard and directly affect the action in the ring. iWrestle is happening Saturday, September 16th, coming to you live from the UWA Elite Army Base in South River, New Jersey at the South River VFW. Bell time is 6:30, the doors open at 6 p.m., but that is not the start of your responsibility, oh no. You see, every single match on this card has a bit of mystery to it, and a very large dose of interactivity. Because every single match has you voting on how you want to see it unfold. And so let's get underway with talking about one vote that has already happened, the match for the UWA Elite Championship. You see, we asked you, the UWA Elite Army, to tell us who you wanted to see face off against UWA Elite champion BT Bull at iWrestle. Bull will be entering this matchup 1 day short of a full year as UWA Elite champion, since cashing in the golden ticket at last year's Gold Rush and defeating Corey Dillinger, who had in turn just defeated Matt Vertigo. This cemented what has now become a multi-year long feud between NKA, Dillinger, and Vertigo. At Mega Fight, the results of the fan voting for BT Bull's UWA Elite Championship opponent were announced. Of the 25 voting options, you, the fans, chose 2022's most popular wrestler, our very own UWA Elite I-Champion Flash Carter, with 1/3 of the votes going to Flash. Flash and Bull squared off a half-dozen times last year, with the high-flying Flash able to take Bull a bit by surprise and score a few pinfalls. However, Bull has also caught Flash with the bulldozer and used his size and strength advantage to score a few falls of his own against Carter. Now, one very significant footnote to this matchup. Bull's NKA associate Ty Thomas, golden ticket briefcase holder, Ty Thomas, good as gold, Ty Thomas, won't be in the building for iWrestle as he put in for personal time months ago with Dave Swan, possibly to work on his geography. And yes, this is confirmed, it is legitimate, so not only won't Ty be defending his golden ticket until Brawl for It All, but he won't be in Bull's corner next to Nick Kay to support his Nicholas Kay associate at iWrestle. Will this bit of relief help put Flash at ease? Or will the I-Champ let his guard down, which, as anyone who has witnessed BT Bull can attest, is a path to a very quick and very painful defeat. It's BT Bull defending the UWA Elite Championship against the opponent you chose, I-Champion Flash Carter, and it is happening at iWrestle. Now, moving on to the Iron Man Championship. Bulldog Pittman has shown no hesitation at all at taking on whoever is put in front of him here in the UWA Elite. And 4 contenders have emerged to seek your vote to grant them a title shot. But who will get that shot at the Bulldog? Will it be Eric Corvus, King Tech, KTB, or Robbie Roller? After his matchup with Corvus at Mega Fight 2, Pittman reminded the UWA Elite Army that he has now faced both Corvus and Roller and is still the Iron Man champion. He has not faced off against Tech or KTB yet, but the champ says it doesn't matter to him which one is going to get that shot collar. And so we leave it to you, the fans. Who do you want to see take on Bulldog Pittman for the Iron Man Championship at iWrestle? Voting will be live until Monday, September 11th, where the winner of the vote will be announced on UWA Elite social media outlets. So be sure you're not only voting, but also following at UWA Elite as well. Now, one more time, those choices are Eric Corvus, King Tech, KTB, and Robbie Roller. Now, the 3 who are not chosen for this match will enter into a 3-way elimination match of their own with a lot on the line. You see, the first man eliminated in this 3-way matchup will enter October's Brawl for It All at number 1. Now, while it isn't impossible for a number 1 entrant to emerge victorious in the Brawl, to say the deck is stacked against you would be an extreme understatement. And so what about the 2 wrestlers still in that matchup after the first elimination? Well, the one who is eliminated second will match their halfway there result with a halfway there entry point into the Brawl. Number 15 will be the spot for the second man down in this 3-way elimination. And so, you may see where this is going, what does the victor of this matchup get? Well, it is none other than the coveted number 30 spot in the brawl for it all. Of course, number 30 comes nowhere near guaranteeing victory, but if given the choice between entering at number 1 or entering at number 30, I certainly know which one I would pick. We also have at iWrestle a battle of the Crossroads tournament winners. Last year's victor, the Diligent One, Corey Dillinger, faces off against this year's winner, Sean Damage McNellis. But what is on the line in this matchup? What are the stakes? Well, why don't we let you tell us? You see, both men have earned opportunities for gold, Damage through his Dynamite Davis victory, and Dillinger with a shot at Ty Thomas's golden ticket briefcase, along with Matt Vertigo. But of these chances, one of them will be defended at iWrestle. So do you want to see SDM put his title shot on the line against the Diligent One? Or should Dillinger have to defend his golden ticket match opportunity against this year's Crossroads tournament winner? As we saw after Mega Fight, there is no enmity between these two. There's no hatred. There's no venom. This is a pure wrestling matchup. One man's ability against the other, with a whole lot of championship potential on the line. It's Dillinger against Damage, and you tell us what opportunity goes to the winner. The results of your vote will be announced at iWrestle. Now, this next match. Oh boy, this next match. So we have a tag team matchup scheduled. We have 4 wrestlers ready to go into that match. But what we do not have, and this is where you come in, what we do not have is the tag team partners decided. How would you all like to make a tag team match? The 4 All-Stars in this matchup are Mike Seaway, Troy Locke, TJ Blade, and Jim Wilder. But who's teaming with who? That is what we want you to tell us. The hatred between the former members of the Bro Team Pack, Seaway and Blade, has been well documented both in the UWA Elite archives, as well as right here on this program with a sit-down interview between the two of them. Troy Locke and Jungle Jim Wilder have clashed several times already this year. And so the question we pose to you is, do you want to see these rivalries continue as opponents? And what pairing would you choose? Seaway and Locke against Blade and Wilder? Wilder and Seaway against Locke and Blade? Or do you want to see rivals forced to coexist? Maybe inject a little bit of chaos into iWrestle. Have Locke and Wilder team up against the former Bro Team Pack partners of Seaway and Blade. There are 3 possible configurations here. Trust me, I did the math, there's 3. And we want you to tell us which tag team matchup you want to see. Results of this vote and the tag team matchup itself will be revealed at iWrestle. Now, sticking with the tag team division, the Lost Boys are coming off of a wild victory at Mega Fight 2 against the Just Us League. It was a match that went all over the festival, eventually resulting in another successful title defense for the UWA Elite Tag Team Champions. And so, what is next for the Lost Boys? Well, unfortunately, after Mega Fight 2, while catching up with the UWA Elite backstage camera crew, they were viciously attacked by the Just Us League, Anthony Michael and Chris Steeler. The assault continued after cameras stopped rolling, and the unfortunate result of that attack is that Junie Underwood and Ethan Promise are currently under concussion protocol and have not been medically cleared to compete at iWrestle. Now, looking ahead, assuming that they are eventually cleared to return to in-ring action, we already know that their opponents will be either the Just Us League, who are demanding a proper rematch, justifying their attack by calling the legitimacy of the Mega Fight match into question, or the Lost Boys could face one of the biggest surprises of this season, the chemistry of Pretty Ugly, the team of Explosive Eddie Thomas and Jay the Key Evans. Those 2 teams will face off at iWrestle with the number 1 contendership to the tag team titles on the line. But what additional stipulations should this match have? Well, scan that QR code and cast your votes, because this tag team contest could be fought with a special guest referee. And as a side question, who would that referee even be? Will we see all 4 men in the ring simultaneously in a tornado tag match? Or will all questions of luck or escaping with a victory be put aside in a 2 out of 3 falls match? The results of your vote and this tag team number 1 contendership will both happen at iWrestle. And we save perhaps the most intriguing vote for last. But MC Hale, what makes this one different from the rest? Well, I'm glad you asked. The Severed, the team of the anti-hero Joey Adams and Hollywood stuntman Chris Powers, well, they split up some years ago, caused by the betrayal of Chris Powers. Now fast forward to a few months ago, when circumstances put these two former partners back together again. Power seemed to prove his renewed loyalty by diving in front of Pretty Ugly's TN Key finishing combination, saving Joey Adams. But the reformed Severed was not to last, and Powers once again took advantage of the trust of Adams, laying him out at Crossroads. They had just had a grudge match at Mega Fight 2, but they are still a long way away from settling this score. We will see the next chapter in the story of the Severed when Adams and Powers face off at iWrestle. But, if we can put that match graphic up, you will notice that there is no QR code to scan and vote. And that is because voting for this match will take place at iWrestle. Yes, fans in attendance on September 16th will have the exclusive ability to cast their vote on site as they enter the building and decide on the match stipulation. Well, what are these possible stipulations? Well, that would ruin the surprise now, wouldn't it? What I can tell you is that each choice would be a first-time ever matchup in UWA Elite history. Joey Adams versus Chris Powers. Fans in attendance will choose from 3 first-time ever match stipulations. It's all happening at iWrestle. So don't miss your chance to be part of UWA Elite history, not just for the in-person voting stipulations, but for every single matchup on this event. Get your tickets now at UWAElite.com, make your voices heard in more ways than one, and join us on September 16th for iWrestle. We are at the UWA Elite Army Base in South River, New Jersey at the South River VFW. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time is at 6:30, and don't forget to follow us on all social media for all the updates and promotions. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. This is the most interactive event on the UWA Elite calendar, and I can't wait to see it. We hope to see you then. Until then, this is the Man of 1,000 Spreadsheets, MC Hale, saying I will see you at ringside.